Let's dial back the clock 4 years to 2016 and have you tell me how you think President-elect Biden has evolved on China and whether President Trump deserves some credit for that evolution.
Absolutely. Good to be here, Ty. Thank you very much. So the way that I think about the relationship with China is within the broad context of the need for us all to evolve from this hyper-polarized environment that we've been living in for the past 15 years or so, to recognize the good things that have happened under administrations of both parties and build upon them, and also recognize some of the problems and try to adjust in a thoughtful way. Back to 2016, I think the Biden, Vice President Biden and the Obama administration were very much a part of the effort to engage China with carrots into the global trading regime. And China, without a doubt, didn't play free pass for many years. Trump responded in a very harsh way by launching a very aggressive so-called trade war, which in my view was both not legitimate and a bad use of time. And so what we're left with is, while the Chinese have been playing along with the trade wars and the back and forths of tariffs, they have been quietly consolidating through their Belt and Road Initiative the raw material supplies they need to create a vertically integrated economy that will be independent. And if we continue on this path of confrontation with China, the likelihood is that they are going to shut us out of their consumer economy, which will very soon have 700 million middle-class consumers, more than twice the size of the entire United States of America. That is an opportunity for the United States.
So let's explore that a little bit more. China has just recently signed a large trade pact, arguably the largest in the history of the planet, with various countries in Asia. We are not a part of that. And we have backed away from engaging with our allies under the Trump administration with respect to China. We've sort of taken our own path. We backed away from TPP. What do you think a President Biden will retain from the Trump approach, and what do you think he will jettison?
So I think that, let me start by saying that the Trump administration did some very good things in foreign policy, mostly in the Middle East. In regard to China and our allies in general, the America First agenda has not been in the United States' interest the way it has been executed by the Trump administration. What I believe the Biden administration is going to do is first step back, as they've announced. They're not going to immediately lift the sanctions and the trade tariffs, but what they are going to do is thoughtfully evaluate their relationship with the Chinese, and they will then, I think, move back to align with their allies and use the leverage of the allies to read to the Chinese in unison the changes that will be required to be made by the Chinese in order for them to continue to participate in the global liberal trading order of the WTO, which includes not just not abusing trading rules, but also accepting new amendments that do more to protect and update the WTO arrangement for the information economy. So intellectual property right protections, digital security arrangements to stop China's export of its own surveillance technologies, which may be fine in the Chinese culture, but they don't work in our culture of individual privacy and liberty.
Right.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.